All right, good afternoon. I think we are ready. How's everybody doing? All right. Come on, Steve Jones on piano. Trust me, he's working away. On the drums, Mr. Graciously Floyd. And my name is Brandon Meeks. Yeah. appreciate the enthusiasm about the music. We really do appreciate that. One more time, Stephen Jones on the piano. So yeah, a little bit about the music. The one we just played for you was a composition entitled Fall, written by the late great composer Wayne Shorter. Then the one we did before that was Montero, written by Bobby Hutcherson. And then we opened up with a Gigi Breeze composition entitled Minority. I think that's probably the first thing we played. I'm trying to remember, okay, how many did we play? But yeah, so that's the three we opened up with. As far as like the music that we're playing and the approach to it, and there's a lot of layers to it, but the one that I'm thinking about the most as we're playing here today is the emotional storytelling that lies underneath what we're doing. And the challenge of doing this music and what makes it interesting and fun for us, and I hope for you as well, is that we're telling stories and we're creating an arc and an emotional experience, but we don't have words or simple melodies and lyrics that are just easy to latch on to, like you might get in like R&B music or gospel music, or just any music that relies on singing and a vocalist. So it's really interesting just seeing the reactions and feeling the energy coming back from the crowd and then responding to it and putting different things out there to give you guys something to latch on to, as well as like engaging with each other as we play and feeding off each other and really building the conversation, not just with ourselves, but with you guys as an audience. And when you're doing this kind of music, that kind of interaction between the audience and the band is what really, really makes this something really worth pursuing, because it's a communal experience, not just us just bestowing our years of study and practice and training onto you guys, but we're really trying to create something that you guys can get into emotionally. So, yeah, we appreciate you guys for sitting and engaging in this experience with us. I'm wondering, like, if you guys have questions that you would like to ask the band. One thing I really enjoy about doing this kind of performance situation, a lot of times you go to a jazz performance, you're enjoying the music and you're taking in what's happening, but you don't really get a chance to really engage with the band or really like pick their brains about like what their approach is or like what's actually happening on stage. And a lot of times with jazz, they can just be like, oh man, I heard a lot of notes, but I don't know why they're playing that or exactly what's happening right now. So, yeah, I do want to open it up just so you guys can engage with myself or Sleepy or Steven. And, yeah, questions that anything that you always want to ask a jazz musician, now's just your chance, you know. This program, Harmony and Motion Jazz Improv Workshop, is made possible by a grant from the City of Fishers and the Art Council here in Fishers, as well as our venue partner, the Hamilton East Public Library that we're all sitting in right now. So thanks to them for allowing us to come in and share this today. Danny, our actors from the library, has been very helpful in bringing this program together, standing in the back. Oh yeah, you clap for them, it's okay. Come on. So the idea behind this program is one, to just make accessible cultural experiences that are just readily available for families without a cost barrier. And also it's part of just my artistic practice and passion for cultural preservation and pushing jazz forward and just making sure it's just a normal part of the cultural landscape for everybody to enjoy. It's great that we get to play shows at the Jazz Kitchen and at the Palladium and in various venues that we all perform at. But as you guys know, playing a night out at the Jazz Kitchen can sometimes run you upwards of $100. So it's also good to just be able to come and enjoy the cultural experience just freely. So that's why we're here. Hope you guys enjoy what you experienced today. We'll talk a little bit about jazz improvisation. There'll be space for those of you that want to sit in with the band and you play an instrument or you sing and you just want to work out some stuff with some professional musicians. We're here for that as well. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you guys.